What's going on, everybody? It's your boy J Ro. Bro, you calling me during my YouTube video.
You need some YouTube video.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy J Rose. Welcome to the page Ghostflykickz. Today we got another dope video for review. But before we get started, please like and subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button and punch that like button to be notified when I upload new video, new content. So let's go over the news very quickly. The Off-White Jordan 4 sale did come out, and I took L's. I took L's on Off-White site, Sneakers app, all the raffles. But we have one more chance. We have one more shot at hope at the Jordan store in Chicago and the Jordan store in LA. I entered in Chicago. I typically hit, I can't front, I've had a lot of success at the Jordan store. I hit the Travis Scott 4s, Travis Scott 6, Off-White 1s, and Off-White 5s. I've hit a lot of dope shoes, limited shoes at that store. So I'm hoping that the sneaker guys will look out for me one more time for these Off-White Jordan sale 4s. But today's video is about a shoe that just came out and it's really hot in the streets. So this shoe takes inspiration from a PE, otherwise known as a player exclusive, for Gary Payton. Gary Payton was a tenacious defender back in the 1990s up until the early 2000s. He was well known for his trash talk, strong demeanor, and tenacious defense. Now, he and Michael Jordan clashed a couple of times, but most notably they clashed in the 1996 NBA Finals. Now, fortunately, Michael Jordan did win, but Gary Payton has his little claim to fame saying that, you know, if George Karl would have put me on earlier, I could have made it tougher for him, you know. And to Gary Payton's credit, he did have a couple bad games when Gary Payton was primarily guarding him. But as we saw in The Last Dance, Michael Jordan attributed to having his mind elsewhere. So even if Mike had a bad game, he wouldn't admit it. So that's just typical Michael Jordan. But the respect is there, and in the early 2000s, Gary Payton and Jason Kidd were on the Jordan brand. So Gary Payton had a couple player exclusive Jordan 12s that he wore on feet in the games. And this shoe that I'm going to review today is a homage to that. Not quite the same, but it is an homage to those player exclusives. So today, guys, we're going over the Air Jordan 12 Retro University Gold. Air Jordan 12 is another Tinker Hatfield design shoe from Michael Jordan. This shoe came out in 1997 and was the shoe that Michael Jordan wore when he won his 5th NBA championship. This rendition of the silhouette pays homage to the Gary Payton exclusive that he wore when he played for the Lakers. Now, the construction of this shoe mimics other models of the Jordan 12, but is a little different and is causing a little polarization in the community. Instead of having that glossy, thicker leather, this one opts for a pebble matte leather. Now granted, it's all synthetic, so it's not like I can say that the leather quality is better or worse, but the matte pebble finish does have a different vibe and aesthetic to it than the traditional Jordan 12. Going over the shoe, we have a predominantly black matte leather upper with University Gold hits on the tongue. Also, we have University Gold on the mudguard and midsole. Working our way to the back, we've got our traditional Jordan quality product inspired by the greatest player ever stamp with a University Gold box and a black Jumpman in the center. Moving our way to the outsole, we have black herringbone traction pots against the University Gold outsole. We've got a carbon fiber shank plate peeking through right here in the middle. Plastic Jumpman tab right here on the midsole on the mudguard. It's a different color, different tone than the University Gold. It's more like almost like a banana yellow, but it blends in well and it's not too dry, the color differences. Now let's talk about quality of the shoe and construction. Now my pair looks pretty good. I have no factory flaws on my pair. I have seen a lot of pairs online that have had minor factory flaws, and that kind of comes with the territory when you're mass producing shoe. But I must say that my pair looks pretty good. I do have some loose threads here and there, but nothing that I can't take off myself or that's going to be too distracting. The hot topic here is this leather quality. Now, it is a synthetic leather, and actually it doesn't look too different on feet, but up close, this matte leather just kind of throws off the aesthetic of the shoe when you're used to the traditional flu game type of look and vibe or playoffs. You still have this reptilian print on the mud guard, which is very similar to the other models, but I don't think it's quite as embossed as the previous models. On the insole, you got an all black insole with a gold Jumpman. There's not really much to talk about this shoe. It's pretty plain, it's pretty simple, but it's also pretty dope. I mean, this colorway is just dope. Whether you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fans, if you're from Detroit, you're a King Crusader, whatever your colors are, if you like black and gold, black and yellow, this is the shoe. This is definitely one of the hottest shoes to release this year, or this summer more accurately, because the color is so neutral, you can pretty much pair it with anything. But at the same time, let's not get carried away and overlook the fact that Jordan Brand has experimented with this kind of matte pebble leather like they did on the Pine Green 2.0s. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. If they would have come up with the traditional leather look, the little semi-glossy look, I'd been much happier with this shoe. I'm still happy I have them, and I still am glad I have them in my collection. But if I weren't able to get them, I might be reluctant to pay resale for them because they're not quite the way I would want them to look. But once again, that's a designer's choice. That's my opinion. Tell me how you guys feel about them. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these shoes. Did you cop? And do you think this leather is too jarring or too polarizing? Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out Ghostflykickz. I'm your host, Jay Rose. Hopefully I hit on these off-white Jordan 4 sales in 2 days. If I do, I'm doing a vlog. I'm going to capture my experience. But please, guys, send a prayer up for your boy. Anyway, guys, this is Jay Rose. Thanks for checking us out at Ghostflykickz. Be safe. Talk to you soon. Peace.